students, I hope you all are studying well. We have gathered good knowledge on various concepts by watching the videos we provided. Now, in this video, we will learn many new things about air and winds, currents from the lesson Air, Winds and Cyclones. Learning objectives. We are going to learn various aspects like air is everywhere. Air exerts pressure. Air expands on heating. Hot air is lighter than cold air. Supporting activities. Land breeze, and sea breeze. Effects of moving air. Keywords: syringe, immersing, expand, land breeze, sea breeze, concept map. Students, once imagine riding a bicycle in the same direction as we are will be easy compared to the opposite direction, right? Why? Wind plays a role here. How else does wind affect and influence our lives? Sometimes the wind is cold, pleasant, and sometimes we feel it is very hot. It can blow clouds and sometimes raise dust. It is sometimes gentle but can be strong too and blow away things. What winds are? The air around us is not constant. It moves in different and in many directions. So, we can define moving air as wind. Activity 1. Let us do this activity to see where we find air. Take a bucket full of water and a transparent glass. Take a piece of paper, crumple it into a ball and push it to the bottom of the glass. Invert glass, see it whether paper gets wet or not. No, air prevents water to reach the paper. What would happen if you tilt the glass while immersing it in water? Try it. Air now has the opportunity to escape. So, once air escapes, water fills the glass. Activity: fill a bucket with water. Take a bottle with a narrow mouth and immerse it in the bucket till it fills with water. You see that the air that is initially inside the bottle emerges in the form of water bubbles. Infers that nothing can be added to an empty bottle. or container until the air inside is removed. Based on these two activities, we can say that air is everywhere and air occupies the space around us. Does air exert pressure? You know that a bicycle tube or tube of any other vehicle or balloon can burst when it is overfilled with air. Why does it burst? We can say that air exerts pressure. We can see some more examples where air exerts pressure, like the air-filled football becomes hard, water rising through a hand pump, the air in the tires of scooters, cars, etc. Air expands on heating. Activity: attach a balloon to an empty plastic bottle. We can observe that the balloon is deflated. Place the bottle in a heated water bath. We can observe that the balloon is expanding, which means inflating. This is due to the expansion of air molecules and water vapor in the bottle. Now, take the bottle out of the water bath and allow it to cool by itself. The balloon will deflate and eventually collapse. Why? The balloon is expanding after keeping in the hot water bath. Watch this activity. Activity: hot air is lighter than cold air. Put a burning candle below one of the bags. The balance gets disturbed due to the bag that has the candle below it. As the warm air is lighter, it rises, pushing the respective bag. Watch one more activity to prove the same. Activity: take a balloon and fill it with air. Heat it slowly by keeping it near the burning candle. What happens? The balloon expands and the air inside exerts more pressure on the walls. If the tied end is open now, what would happen? The air from the balloon would slowly escape. Why does that happen? This is due to the pressure. Watch this activity to see that air exerts pressure on heating. Activity: take a balloon, blow air into it. As we fill it up, it expands and it becomes harder to press the walls of the balloon. The inside air exerts pressure on the walls of the balloon. Open the mouth of the balloon slightly. Observe how air rushes out. You can open the mouth less or more and control the flow of air. The air in the balloon is at high pressure and it goes towards a low pressure area. You already know that when air moves, it is called wind. Air moves from the region of high pressure to the region of low pressure. The greater the pressure difference, the faster the air moves. we still have to think about why winds occur in nature. How is the pressure difference that causes winds created in nature? Is there a temperature difference involved? The following activities will help you to understand this. Activity. Take an incense stick, agarbatti, and light it. Observe the smoke of the incense stick. Where does it go? Observations from the above activities indicate that warm air rises. The land due to the sun heats up faster than the sea. So, warm air rises over the land during the day. At certain times of the year, this can create a sea breeze, which is a gentle breeze blowing into the land. At night, the land cools faster than the sea, reversing the airflow. This creates a land breeze that blows out to sea. Also, from the previous activities, you understood that on heating, the air expands and occupies more space. When something occupies more space, it becomes less dense and lighter. The warm air is, therefore, less dense and lighter than cold air. Thus, smoke and hot air go up. When the hot air rises, air pressure at the place becomes low. We have many kinds of winds as air comes in to occupy areas of lower pressure. The differential heating of land and water by the sun leads to land and sea breeze. Activity. Effects of moving air. Take a glass and a postcard. Keep the glass on a table and the postcard on the glass. Wave your hand or notebook above the postcard to displace the air just above the postcard. What do you observe? Why did postcards lift? Now, wet the edges of the glass with water. Stick the postcard to it. Hold it inverted and move your right hand or notebook to move the air from under the paper. This is exactly how the high-speed winds blow over the roofs of houses. If roofs were weak, they could be lifted and blown away. In the same way, when we move our hand, there is a movement of air caused. Hence, the paper lifts due to the higher pressure on the paper from air in the glass. When, on the other hand, we hold the glass facing down, the same thing happens and the air inside the glass pushes the paper out and makes the paper fall. Students, that's all about air. You have gained a wonderful knowledge on air with interesting activities. So, watch how winds and cyclones are caused in the next video. for watching the video. To get more videos further for more knowledge, like, share and subscribe. Bye-bye children. See you in the next video.